Hi everyone, I'm Alex. Joining me is Lizzie, my colleague, and today we're going to discuss how open innovation helps to fight climate change currently. So Lizzie, can you tell us about this?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I think the world is very much focused on climate change, and every industry across the globe has been challenged with making some significant changes to be able to hit global zero emission targets and really change the way that we do things. And in order to be able to get there, we're going to need to innovate, and that's very true for the resources sector, who we support at Unearthed. And so innovation, open innovation is the idea that we're going to need to open up our businesses and find innovation outside of our organisations, because whether we like it or not, we don't have all the talent, we don't have all the ideas, and we don't have the technologies in the businesses that we have today. So really being able to open up businesses and support innovators who are finding solutions and fighting against climate change, we can actually invite them in and ask them to contribute to help us understand how we can change. And that's, I think, a really important thing that open innovation does for every industry.
Yeah. And have you seen innovators from different places of the world in Australia going into these Open Innovation Challenge and promoting sustainability?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when we say climate change is a global problem, it 100% is a global problem. And I think, we have seen through a lot of the challenges that we're looking at, that the beauty of open innovation is being able to connect that global community of innovators that are working on particular problems. And these aren't just big spaces, these are very niche problems that that they're looking to address, that can really help contribute to a company's emission targets and help them along their ESG roadmaps. So being able to open that up globally, we see the interest globally, we see that global community wanting to work to contribute towards those goals, and that's really exciting.
Yeah, definitely. And you've mentioned obviously governmental regulations going towards a greener future. Have you seen this trend within different industries as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think every industry has been challenged by the governments. Every government has been challenged. And for some it's easier than others to be able to make the changes that they need to make in their manufacturing, processing, operational practices that can get them towards those zero emission targets, and operating and producing in a greener way. So we definitely see that the governments are getting involved, and there is global pressure from the community. Interestingly as well, as generations move up and become more involved, they are demanding of the businesses that they buy from, that they work with, that they are making a positive impact, because it is more their future. And so we see that a lot of pressure coming through. We see that in the resources sector as well. Everybody wants to know how that, how stuff is coming out of the ground and how it's being processed, and are the businesses that are doing that, thinking about how they're doing that and making inroads into doing that in a sustainable way.
Right. And maybe to finish, have you seen as part of any of our challenges here on Unearth a trend towards sustainability? Have you seen any innovation that are aligned with where we're going with a greener future?
100%. That's what's super exciting, is that I think, most of the challenges that we're working on a day-to-day basis are really centered around, going after those ESG goals and understanding how, what technology is out there, what ideas are out there that can help our customers improve the way that they're doing things, whether it's small step changes or whether it's big leaps and bounds. It's a real community out there that really wants to focus on that, and it's so great that our customers are using open innovation to move themselves further and further along and faster, and that's the beauty of what we've been doing. So that's kind of exciting, because we know that we're contributing to that.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Lizzie.
Thanks.